Okay guys, J Chaos here coming back with another video. So I want to talk a little bit about the Katana right now. Now they just put out some sort of patch. I don't know what they did, but I can definitely feel that this is like extremely cost heavy. So I feel like now there aren't any patch notes that I've been able to find, but this feels like as if it's going like it's coming back slower. So I don't know if like they're trying to nerf that again. But if so, then that's a really it's making a huge difference for me. Like I can feel it for sure. I'm like, why can't I dodge? Why can't I dodge? So just keep that in mind that they are making some subtle changes to the game, and one of them I felt was the energy. It just doesn't feel the same. Um, so just keep that in mind. But one of the other things that they change is now it's not very consistent, but I play with some high level friends who are gold named, um, and I was teaching them some katana combos and whatnot, and optimals and how to go into setups from it to that way you can keep your pressure if you get off a one hit. And then I was like, try it from here. Then I realized that I couldn't dodge out of it. So I guess after this recent little update that they just did, like today, which is the 6th of September, they made it to where you can hit confirm off of these again. So yeah, that's cool. Where you can hit confirm off of those now. And also this here, you can also sometimes hit confirm. Now this one is not as consistent as the other one, but it's still possible. So just keep that in mind. Now, let's just talk about the katana combos because this is what makes the katana so good and so impressive. Obviously, we all know just how powerful that is. We all know just how powerful this is, right? The stun lock. We all know how powerful that is. But what's really, really good now since they added this, like back into the game, you can do some crazy damage, right? Now that's a combo that not a lot of people do. It's actually her optimal, but you have to time it perfectly. Everything is a one frame link. Like you have to time it exactly right whenever she's about to hit the ground. You can't wait at all. Like so you have to really perfect that timing. But yeah. So this is the combo. Now that I didn't do it right, so it's one of the harder combos to do for sure, but it is possible. That's it right there. Um, that's guaranteed. There's nothing they can really do about that. Um, if they wake up buttons, you're gonna get clipped. If they wake up and roll, it'll track them. Sometimes it'll hit them before they even wake up roll, which is awesome. It depends on the juggle that you do. Like for example, if you get one of these, then oh yeah, man, you're getting like so much airtime. Like everything is pretty much guaranteed at that point. And it's really cool that you sometimes land on top of them, but it's not always the case. But it happens fairly often. Let's say you got something like this. Yeah, that's some pretty juicy damage right there. But nevertheless, I wanted to talk about some katana combos and katana setups since this is back in the game. The hit confirms and then hit confirming off of this. So since that's all back in the game and upward strike got a buff, then that makes all of this weapons combos deadlier. So starting off with the basics, obviously, if you do this, that's like the basics, but look at how much damage you got from that. Barely anything. It's not enough at all, right? So if you want to do a katana combo, you have to land, get these, and you can go into that, which is your optimal. But you have to time that perfectly. You don't have any frames to miss. You have to. I wouldn't say one frame link, but there's definitely one frame link in there in order to get it to hit without them being able to dodge, because they can dodge out of that one if you time it wrong. But this one here, no matter what you do, you'll get that hit. And if they roll, it'll track. You can delay it if you want, so that way you can specifically like use it to like tech chase or set up something else. So you can like 1-2, wait, and then throw it like that in order to tech chase them if you think they're gonna roll and you wanna specifically punish that. Even though it's guaranteed if you time it right, more guaranteed than the 1-2 into this one. It's more guaranteed than that one. Like it's easier to time, but that's what I mean when I say that. But you can use it to tech chase. But what you also can do is you can like do a setup like this, which is you can do 1, 2, and you can crouch and then like go into another one. So you can, just how you would go into your upward counter right there, right? Well, you can get your 2 guaranteed hits and then get ready to like hit them if they do something. And if they like wake up roll, you can just spam and clip them and then get another free combo, and then they're pretty much done. So you can like do that, right? Or you can just do this and tech chase with it like that. That's the delayed version. That one's not guaranteed at all. That's more of like I need it. I'm trying to guess what they're doing. This one here, you can do this one, and then tech chase right there, right? And then there's the easiest one to time, which is this one here. Now sometimes it'll whiff, but the way to stop it from whiffing is to control the direction of the hit. So if you do like that, you'll hit it. So you got to do 2 left and then 1 right. So yeah, that's how you get that to work like that. But most of the time it's fairly consistent. Hope I mistimed that. That's my fault. But nevertheless, that's the Katana combos. Super easy and super effective too. So speaking of like setups, because you're doing a 1-2, you can get so much pressure off of this weapon. Once you get 1 hit, you can charge it if you want, right? And that'll delete somebody. Or you can like 1, 2, charge, hit them with that, right? You can like charge and jump out of it into that if they try to run away. So you can like hit them with something like this, and then do something like that in order to get a juggle if they try to roll away or dodge away. Um, there's so much that you can do. Once you get this hit, like it opens up everything for you. You can go into these if you want. You can so like for example, here's like a full hit confirm combo, okay? So that's all guaranteed damage if you time it all perfectly. So the Katana right now has some of the best guaranteed damage in the game. All of that can't be stopped, right? And if let's say you wanted to set it up right, so you hit them with a, could have actually got another one too. You could do something like that where like you purposely like know that they're going to do something. You could charge it if you want. Again, you could I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me make sure you have some full health here. Oh shoot. See what I'm saying? I only missed that one because of my I didn't do the directional timing, but it is possible. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Another missed time. Well, there we go. So yeah, see what I'm saying? Like they can't do anything about that. That's actually guaranteed. So yeah, like I said, it is fairly common that you whiff that, but the way to stop it from happening is to just do 1, 2, and then to the left, and it'll never whiff. I don't do it all the time just because I like to set up some of the things. So I don't always do that, but it's a fairly easy thing to start and stop. So that's proof that it works. And let's say if you wanted to tech chase off of it, you could do something like this, like that, right? It's just a little thing. Like I said, it leads into a setup. So you can hit him with another one, right? I'll show you that one in real time. Also, the reason why I'm using I'm going into horizontal into vertical is because horizontal has the best hitbox, and if you do a vertical attack like these, it's like they fall faster, and then on top of that, like it's easier to whiff. Like this doesn't hit all the time. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm doing that one, is because vertical attacks are bringing them further away. Now you could do something like this. You could do like hold on, that was messed up. But you could do something like this with the vertical attacks, but it's not guaranteed. You could do something like that, but it's really hard to hit, and you have to one frame link all of those. So you have to like 1, 2, and then like jump in the air, and that jump in the air attack is not guaranteed, but it is a good setup. But you always want to do horizontal attack because it does this little juggle. That's another one that you can do, but I never use that one because you don't get as much damage. So let's show it again in real time one more time so you can see some of the mind games. Oh shoot, I messed up. Like that, you could do that, and that works really well. And let's say they're late on the get up, then that does so much damage. So you can like bam bam. Alright, you can go crazy with it. Now notice how he focus charge, right? So check this out. You can like and you can do that. Now that the timing on that is really hard. So what you can do if you don't want to do that, you can do something like this. Hold on 1 second here. You can and you can like get your stun lock started like that. You see what I'm saying? So like there's so much that you can do with this weapon that's just so good. See what I'm saying? You can tech chase with that. So just this weapon is really good if you know how to use it, because you just really can't beat it. Like being able to just get up, get your damage, and then do something like this, like that's super powerful. Or do this and then reset it, or like go into this or charge it into this, and then let's say you get the hit, you can punish off of that and use hyper armor with it too. So you can do something like this. Do something like this. See what I'm saying? Like if you time that perfectly and they don't, let's say they guess wrong, you can confirm that into more moves. Now the only problem with this is, again, you starting it with the horizontal attack, so it can be crouched. Not every animation on every weapon is like that, but for this one it is extremely easy to crouch, so just be prepared for that. But nevertheless, and here's the optimal. I'll show you that one while he's actually, you know, moving. Like I said, that one's really hard to hit because you have to perfectly time everything. Alright, see? There we go. So it is possible. But it's really hard to time. And I believe that is what I wanted to show you guys with this weapon. Also, I can show you this combo here on the bot, so that way you know that it's like it's an actual thing. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Like you can't get out of that. So I'll show you one more time with full stamina. That's a lot of damage from one hit, right? So that's my little update on the katana. It's a really good weapon. So just keep that in mind. Also, if you like, let's say you hit somebody and they're on the ground. So let's say you get this and you went for this instead, just a simple one. Immediately tech chase right after that and keep your pressure. Don't just stop once you do this attack. Immediately cancel out of it and do this, you know, so that way you always keep your pressure up. And I'll show you what that looks like in the game. So yeah, you can just literally do that as much as your heart's content. You can charge right after that. You can literally, you have all of your setups. So this is the optimal way to combo up with katana. Any other way, like doing the whole into what's the one that they did? They did the whole like that, like that's not optimal at all. You can't control it. Like a lot of people, they aren't doing it right. I showed my friend this and he's already a god before. I mean, like that one's good, but it's very inconsistent. It's not as easy to time, um, but it is possible. So my combo that I would recommend is just doing the this land, do your 1-2, and then you'll be able to get some damage, some great damage by the way, and also it'll lead into setups, which is what's important because if you can set up somebody, then you can beat somebody. Now that's not guaranteed. That was just a misclick. But and also another reason why this is so powerful is because at any point in time, whenever you're doing stuff like this, you can just like immediately like uh, sprint, dodge, parry. So like while you're comboing somebody up, so let's say you get them on the ground and then you get your combo right, and let's say they wake up and they focus attack, but you went with, so let's say you did your 1-2 and you went with this and you missed this, well you can immediately dodge again into parry. So this is a really powerful weapon, but you have to know how to play it. um, Once you know how to play this weapon, it can be god tier. It's kind of like the dagger. The dagger is still so powerful in this game. And yeah, and another thing is if you can master. Now, I've tested it with all of these weapons, right? All of these range weapons, and the one that it works the best with is the pistol. The pistol is the most forgiving, it has the widest spread. The musket is actually really surprisingly good. The cannon is the slowest, so I wouldn't recommend it. The bow, it's still slow, but it hits really hard, so it's good, but I wouldn't recommend it. What I would recommend is the musket and the pistol. Now, the cannon, you can use it, but it's really slow. And if you aren't really good or if you don't have a lot of energy left, then you can get clipped because just to put the weapon away, it takes so much longer. So what I mean is, if you can master this, you can like literally like, I mean like go crazy 1-2 and then like do something like that, or you can and then go crazy with something like that, like, or you can just like while you're charging it up, you can
Get it through your head.
do something like that, right? Or just and then do that, you know what I'm saying? So you can mix it up if you want. You can do however you want. It's really powerful. I haven't mastered it yet, as you could probably see, but it is extremely powerful. Plus the pistol, it has such good like ammunition count, so you can do this forever. And like this weapon is extremely forgiving. Check this out. So you're guaranteed to hit, all right? And if you just aim up just a little bit, look at 304, right?
first.
So
Then we can
this
talk.
is a weapon that you absolutely want to be grouping up. Now, if you didn't watch my other videos, then that's a lot of videos for you to watch, but nevertheless, the point still stands that I always did say that you should be running a weapon with a range weapon. So just because you can go crazy with it, you could charge up a shot. So let's say you're hitting him with the lock stun or whatever, and then you just pop that out in their face. So you can like one, two, pop, and then get up out of there. So you can like one, two, pop,
I
and then
wasn't born with
dodge
a
out of
steady
there.
hand, but
Or you can do
practice
like
makes perfect.
one, two, pop, and then charge it and go right back into your weapon and then charge it. Like so you can hold it to charge. Uh, there's so much that you can do with it. See what I'm saying? So like, just don't be one dimensional. And part of that,
Get it through your head.
you can do something like that, finish somebody off. It's so good. Like, please start abusing range weapons
Now I
in the
can
middle of
cosplay.
fights because the only way to beat blue focus attacks is to throw out a go focus or to clash with your blue focus, right? But another way to beat uh, blue focus attacks is to get out of the way, right? And
Get
shoot
it
it
through your head.
because gold focus stops melee and projectiles, but blue focus can't do anything against
Now I
range
can cause
weapons. So
trouble.
that makes blue focus weak. So if you know someone's about to like charge a blue focus in your face, you can like backdash, pop them with one of these
I
shots. Now
wasn't
look at
born
that.
with a
Like
steady hand,
if you're in
but
their
practice
face
makes perfect.
and you barely miss, like you can. So if you just aim somewhat, you're getting 304, which is like that's 155. That's two. You see what I'm saying? So like you're getting a lot of damage
Good
just for
as new.
having a pistol equipped. So pistol is extremely good. Now the reason why I like the musket also is because with the musket you can do this. The musket is the fastest of them all, but it's also the hardest of them all because you get like none of that like hold on, I'll show you what I'm talking. You get none of that extra. Oh, they actually they buffed the musket. Let's go. So that's another thing that they changed in
Good
the
as
update.
new.
They made it to where the musket is a lot more forgiving. This makes the musket now the best weapon because the musket's problem was before, like if you were to shoot a shot like this, it wouldn't land
Good as
whatsoever.
new.
You had to like be on the person's hitbox, but now since they have the same hitbox as this as they do with the bow, for example, this is what the bow was able to do. Now before this
Not even
patch,
I can make this piece of
only
junk
the
shoot.
bow, the pistol, and the cannon were able to do have that generous hitbox. But now since the musket has this generous hitbox, I would actually say that just do this with the musket or the pistol. Don't ever use the bow at all. So and the good thing about this is that it has like no weird spread. So like
Now I can cause
where you
trouble.
point is where it's going, you know. So like you can like flick shot it, you know what I'm saying? If you can get the shot there, you can like go crazy. So like in the fight, and you don't have to aim in. So that's the beautiful thing. You can like hit once, then go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then go crazy. So like you can even just switch straight up into it if you want it. It's so powerful. Just get used to that. Again, like I said, I haven't mastered it, but it is so powerful. So definitely use it.
Ready to fight,
I'm
bud?
actually really happy that the musket can do that now because the musket is a laser beam. You can do so much crap with that weapon already. Like if you didn't know, yeah, that speaks for itself. Fastest firing weapon outside of the repeating crossbow. So you can like you can do some crazy stuff now. You could probably do something like this and then like dodge out and like pistol hit. It's like I'll show you what I'm talking about. That was a bad example. You can like and chase like that, right? So you can do something like that instead of going into your dash to tech chase. You can just back out of the way, and then hit him with a musket or a pistol shot. Now you have to, again, you have to have some serious aim to do this, but
Now I can cause
it's
trouble.
possible. Now with the cannon, you really don't have to have any type of consistency
Now I can
whatsoever.
cause
It's just
trouble.
guaranteed damage. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So you can like, uh, see what I'm saying? Like that's just guaranteed at that point. Like you can hit way out here and you're still hitting from 192. Like
Do you get it now,
these,
dickhead?
this, yeah, you get the picture. And that's 288. That thing hurts, man. So if you like hit, pop, you know what I'm saying? Like that's nasty, right? That's disgusting. So um, it's a lot more noob friendly, but it is slower. You see what I'm saying? Like the animation, it takes a little bit longer to shoot. You can cancel out of it just as fast as the others, but like if you shoot, it's just not as fast as the others, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So like, and these
Not
have
even
some
I can make this
super
piece
good
of junk
dodge
shoot.
animations. So yeah,
Good as new.
get used to that. Apply that. This weapon is god tier. Please abuse it. Um, I think the katana is the best combo weapon in the game. It does the most damage. It out damages the dagger now. Because the dagger, you have this combo here, right? Where like let's say you, so that's good and dandy and everything. I'll show you how much damage that does. See, like it's pretty good. It's just a really long combo, but it doesn't hurt as hard as you think it does. Um, it's just a really good weapon, you know. But the katana, if I do the exact same thing, right? I mean, look at that. That's a lot of damage, and you can like tech chase. So that's what I mean. Katana right now is the best weapon for guaranteed damage. It also has really good setup. It's the quickest focus attack in the game. So if you want like a weapon that gets into focus really, really quickly, this is your weapon, and not from like the dodge, but from like this. So they say if you hit an attack, it goes into focus extremely quick right after that. So like you don't have to be scared if you throw an attack. You can bait really easily, you know. So just keep that in mind. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I believe that's it. So that's everything in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And yeah, that'll be it. Thank you guys.